One more story. Ever since I was a child, I was obsessed with cryptids. From Sasquatch, skinwalkers, and werewolves to cryptid tales that can be explained simply by mental illness or mass hysteria, I adored them all. But every story I read left me wanting more. More of the same type of story. I just felt like reading about them wasn't enough. And with no access to woodlands and forests, I felt stuck. It felt so strange, like I had invented this world full of scary monsters and trapped myself in it. I had enough one day and I started writing. It started simple with the classic. I was walking in the dark gloom of night when suddenly it all happened. That's how most of my stories went, anyways. So as you can imagine, being the hyperactive child I was, I got bored of that quick. I moved on to new formats. This time you wear the monster, that time you created the monster, that time you wear trapped. But none of those story formats felt right. It felt like the feeling of the cryptids all over again. Every story I wrote got more and more creative, but they all felt fake to me. My stories were never intended to be realistic, just meant to scare you. I wrote my little heart out to the point where I lost track of the stories. That's when I lost track of everything. I mean it when I say everything. Every day felt the same. All food tasted bland, and all my friends were annoying. But deep down, I knew there was hope. Hope that one day I would achieve perfection in my writing. But how can I, a small, weak human, achieve perfection? I didn't care how long I got there. But then I started to realize that I wrote a story where someone loses their sanity trying to achieve perfection. So I gave up. Then I remembered I wrote a story where giving up resulted in death. So what was I to do? All my stories were coming back to me like a kitten to its mom. No matter what decision I made, the outcome would be something I predicted. A horror story I wrote myself into. I was trapped.